Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're zeroing in on just one concise bit of trading wisdom. It's Miss Mansi's Trading Tip 23, What Trading Is.
Right. And our job today is to really unpack this for you. See what's hiding in this, well, seemingly simple statement.
Exactly. Whether you trade or you're just, interested in what makes people tick in these high skill areas.
It's a short tip, but honestly, there's a lot packed in there. It goes way beyond just charts and numbers.
Okay, let's get into it. Miss Mansi starts off trading is a business of skill based on common sense and patience. Straight away, she's framing it. It's a skill.
Yeah, that's key, isn't it? Skill implies something you build, something you practice, not just like rolling the dice or a get-rich-quick thing.
And the common sense part. In markets that seem so complex.
Well, I think it points towards not overcomplicating things unnecessarily. A grounded, logical approach rather than always chasing some super advanced, convoluted strategy.
Okay. But patience. That feels like the hard part, especially when markets move fast. Why is that fundamental?
Uh, Patience gives your plan room to breathe, right? It stops you from just jumping at shadows, reacting emotionally to every little up or down tick. It's about sticking to your guns, more or less.
Right, letting the probabilities play out, which kind of leads to her next point. There are no secrets or techniques.
Which is a pretty bold statement.
It really is. And also, it requires no great intellect. That seems counterintuitive to many.
Well, it pushes back against that whole mystique, doesn't it? That trading is only for geniuses with secret formulas. If there were secrets, wouldn't everyone successful be using the exact same ones?
Good point. So, if it's not secrets, not genius, where does the edge come from? She says, but it demands unbending self-discipline.
And there it is. That's the structure, the foundation. Discipline is what makes the skill, the common sense, the patience actually work.
How so?
It's about following your own rules,
Yeah.
like having a plan and sticking to it, managing your risk properly, not letting fear or greed make you abandon your strategy mid-trade.
That impulsive reaction, yeah.
Exactly. That lack of discipline is often what tricks people up, I think.
Okay, so discipline is crucial. Then she shifts gears a bit. It is more to do with accepting and understanding probability than successful market research or market analysis.
Right, this is huge. It's not saying analysis is useless, but its role is different. Analysis gives you likelihoods, probabilities, not crystal balls.
So, accepting you can't know for sure.
Precisely. Accepting that uncertainty is built in. You can have a great setup, a high probability, and still lose the trade. Understanding and, more importantly, accepting that, it changes how you approach things. It stops you from maybe chasing certainty that doesn't exist.
Which must tie into the emotional side then, dealing with that uncertainty.
Absolutely. She gets right to it. Needing the emotional strength to accept the uncertainty of the markets. It's one thing to say, okay, it's probabilities, but quite another to, sit there calmly when the market moves against you.
Those swings. Fear of losing, maybe greed when winning.
Yeah, those are powerful forces. Emotional strength means staying rational, sticking to your process, even when it feels uncomfortable or scary. It's about managing your internal state, really.
So it all comes back to the person trading, and that's her final line. Becoming a successful trader is everything to do with mastering yourself.
That really sums it all up, doesn't it? The self-discipline, the acceptance of probability, the emotional control. It's all wrapped up in self-mastery. Trading, in this view, is almost like a crucible for personal development.
Okay, let's recap the core ideas for everyone listening. Trading is presented as a skill you build, grounded in common sense and needing patience.
Uh-huh. And crucially, it's not about secret techniques or needing some super high IQ.
But it demands serious self-discipline, sticking to your plan.
And understanding that it's fundamentally about probabilities, accepting that uncertainty, which requires real emotional strength.
Leading to the ultimate point. Success boils down to mastering yourself.
And, even if you listening aren't planning to trade tomorrow, these ideas, they resonate wider, don't they? Skill development, common sense, patience.
Discipline for any goal.
Right. And dealing with uncertainty, managing emotions, that just life, really.
Yeah.
Understanding probability helps in all sorts of decisions.
So, Miss Mansi suggests self-mastery is the key to trading. It makes you wonder, what other challenging fields out there hinge less on external knowledge and more on mastering your own internal world? What does that really mean in practice? Something to think about.
Definitely food for thought.
Thanks for this deep dive today.